Okay, what up, guys? I'm kind of going off script here because I usually write a script for every single one of my videos, but something I wanted to talk about. It's just such a good day today. I mean, like, get this beautiful thing. But you might be blinded. And also, this seagull, by the way, right here. This guy has been listening to me. Oh, he's talking now. But he's been listening to me freaking talk about self-improvement. Oh, sorry, one second. For about self-improvement for like the past like 15 minutes or so, and like it's kind of funny. It's like he's interested in self-improvement or something. Dude, he's still here. He's just looking at me, listening, taking in the knowledge, right? But I mentioned adversity in my other video, and it's something I wanted to speak about. I don't really have a script for this, like I said. I'm just kind of going off the top of my head here. But when you are faced with adversity, what do you do? And this is one of like the very important things I'm kind of facing right now. And it's just so many different things in my life that are putting pressure. And I got to see myself as who I am. What am I feeling? What am I thinking? What am I doing? Right? Because if I'm faced with adversity, what am I going to do? How do I react? How do I respond? Because I think this can really change the trajectory of your life. Now, I'm going to use a very extreme example here. I talked with a few people this past week, but it's a great example. But if I'm working hard and whatever your work is, studying or work or business or whatever you're working on, and every day you're working hard, you have everything going for you, everything's great, maybe you have a family or whatever, a house, everything's getting paid, you're not stressed, everything's good, you're working your ass off, everyone's proud of you, and then you wake up one day and your mom passes away, and God forbid that happens, but she passes away. What do you do, right? Some people might give up. Some people might quit everything they're doing and get depressed and go into a state of grief for a year and not work. Some people might take a month, some people might take 6 months, some people might take a week, some people might take a day, some people might not take any time at all. And so I actually watched a podcast day before yesterday on Bedros Koulian, and he said that his mom passed away a week ago in a car crash, I believe, and he basically explained that I have kids, I have a family, I have a business, I have this, I have that. Like, I don't have time to grieve, right? He doesn't have time to grieve. He kept pushing because people depend on him. And I saw that and I admired him, I was like, wow, like this guy is strong. Like he said, his mom passed away, he grieved, obviously, but he didn't blame everything on, I'm not doing this because she died. I seen a lot of people like, oh, you don't understand my life, what I'm going through. XYZ happened, so now my life is shit because of that, and I can't change it. And it's like, dude, you're blaming, well, in this situation, it was like the person's grandmother died, and he's blaming his grandmother who passed away and saying that destroyed his life. It's causing so much pain that he can't get up anymore. And I thought about what he said, and I was like, dude, if I was his grandmother, I would feel so bad and fucked up because I died, I ruined his life. That's kind of what he's saying, right? And that's just so fucked up. Like, I can't believe he was saying that. And that's what I realized. If I died and I had kids, I wouldn't want them to waste a day grieving and ruining their life and, postponing their life because I died. No, I would want them to push even harder. Because I died, now there should be more pressure on them to get more shit together so they can take care of everyone else, right? So who are you when you face adversity? What do you do? It may not be as extreme as this, right? Currently in this week, I'm like going through some dumb problems. I spoke to it with some friends, and it's like, I keep challenging myself, I have one part of me that's like, fuck, this sucks, and, trying to come up with the excuses with certain things, especially with gym and stuff like that. But the other side of me is like, because so many of these stresses happening, tests and life situations and stuff, like, because all these things are happening, it means I have to push harder, right? It means I have to face adversity and test myself to see, can I work hard even when I'm feeling bad? Because the world doesn't care if you're feeling bad. That's the truth. The world doesn't care if you're grieving. The world doesn't care about you unless you work hard and you keep going. That's when the world notices you. That's what the universe rewards. The universe rewards hard work. That's how this shit works. I only changed my life and started getting so much better. And I'm not saying I'm perfect right now, but I'm saying I went through so much growth in the past 2 years. But during the past 2 years, I had to think and I had to do so many actions and commit myself and figure everything out, and every day stay committed to this idea of I need to become better, right? My life was fucked. It was really bad and I needed to get better. That only happened when I chose to work hard. You know, it sounds cliche, but that's just the truth. Get used to pain, get used to uncomfortableness. Don't freaking pity yourself. Don't blame things on other people. Don't blame things on yourself. Don't be helpless. You're only helpless if you make yourself helpless. That's just how it works. That's just how the world works. And I might be sounding like, a little aggressive right now, but I'm just really passionate about this. Like, when I see people who are like, especially like broken people, like, I just see when I was broken, and I think of all the trials that I had to go through to get out of that broken state. And so I know what to do to get out of brokenness. And I try to spread this to people that I know, and I try and encourage them, but it's hard because they're not in the same situation, or they weren't in the same situation as I was. So same recipe won't work for everyone, but I do know that working hard and believing in yourself and building confidence, building the discipline, building the strength and resilience to take on life, because life just keeps punching, man. It's like a robot that just keeps swinging at you, and you're just gonna keep getting hit and hit. And a lot of people just get hit and they start giving up. And the people who really push on is the one who gets strong enough to take the pain and starts punching back. And so if you're in this state right now, it's time to punch life back. It's time to get your shit together, if you want to contact me, if you want to call me or anything, if you want to talk about anything, like, I have my Discord server, I have my Discord, I have my YouTube in the comments or anything. Like, I can try and help. I try my best. So yeah, thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, and is that you? What the fuck? Wait, hold on. Yan! What the fuck? What are you doing here? Chilling? Well, that's so funny. Yeah, so I'm just on the roof right now, and then he came up. So, but yeah, that's all I want to say. This was very off script, and I think I felt better about this video for sure, because I put a lot more passion and a lot more my life experience into it. So, yeah, thank you, and make sure you subscribe, and join the journey, on improving. We're all not perfect, but we should aim for perfection. So yeah, thank you. Face adversity, don't give up, and stay hard.